Boy, oh boy. I'm going to let you know up ahead, expect a whole lot of background noise to be kicking off from left to right because reasons. But hey, I'm going to be playing around with noise reduction settings from left to right on my video editors and whatnot. But hey, I'm doing what I can to keep myself cool in the summer weather. And you know how crazy the summer weather gets. But anyway, let's get right on going.
Welcome, the Gamer Man's Lounge. Awaken to play.
In terms of how things are going with you, I hope things are going well with you. I hope you're staying cool and staying safe. As for me, welcome to the Gamer Man's Lounge. And yes, we're going to start off July with a news video because throughout July, we're going to be busy focusing on those discount sales. So let's get the news. And how does my news videos work? I cover news of weeks past up to recent news, because I don't get to do these news videos a lot because interesting news doesn't happen from left and right more often, just like back in the good old days. But hey, let's get right on going and let's get on to the news. Let's go ahead and talk about graphics cards because the 4060 Ti 16GB model is pretty much coming around this month in July. But the 4060 non-Ti version already released. That's a surprising move by NVIDIA. As a matter of fact, it already released June 29th with an MSRP of $300, 1080p centered, of course, AV1 support, DLSS 3, 8GB of VRAM, and 3072 CUDA cores and 246 GHz boost. And the total power consumption, the TDP, 115 watts, which is not bad. Okay, but the reception has still been pretty poor. I wonder how slightly, because I know it's going to be slightly improved, I wonder how slightly improved it's going to be when the 16GB 4060 Ti model comes around. Hey, more VRAM. That's great. More VRAM than RTX 4070 and 4070 Ti. I don't know what's going on. NVIDIA needs more time with their cards. As a matter of fact, I'm still wondering, where on earth is the rest of the RX 7000 series from Radeon by AMD? It's crazy. AMD's procrastinating. NVIDIA's just getting hammered on, understandably so. What were you thinking? Jeez. It is the way that it is, but, yeah. Gotta get it together. This up and down cycle has to stop. And I say this not only with other companies. I say this with NVIDIA. I say this with Microsoft when it comes to Windows. And I said this to myself when I heard about the comparison and how people prefer Intel Core 10th Gen compared to 11th Gen. That got very interesting. That was a very interesting can of worms that I opened. Very interesting. But we'll talk about Intel later. But let's get on going to the next news story where we got Genshin Impact. It's getting version 3.8. It's going to be releasing after the 4th of July. And thank goodness we're getting a version 3.8 rather than getting jumped from 3.7 to version 4. Just like it was the case when it came to Inazuma and Sumeru. I think it's much more better to get a version 3.8 because, hey, that means more time for the other landscape that we're definitely going to be going to. It's like hinted at the Nation of Justice. That's right, they just dropped more. There was a special program presentation going down, and at the end of that presentation, there has been teasers for version 4.0 and the new landscape that's going to be called the Nation of Justice. It's getting interesting here. So, Genshin Impact version 3.8, releasing after the 4th of July. There's already dealt with version 4.0. There's going to be an event-limited map that's going to be coming here, similar to what Golden Apple Archipelago, hopefully I said that right, is. There's going to be a hangout event for Kaya, and there's going to be 2 skins for Klee and Kaya, and expect tons of Prima Gems because, let's be honest here. And as for the gacha banners, Phase 1 5 stars are going to be Eula, Cryo Claymore, and Klee Pyro Catalyst. Klee's going to be the focus of the story event that's about to go down in version 3.8. And we probably might get to figure more things about Klee's mother, because that might be a big deal. Now, for Phase 2 5 stars, Kokomi, best healer. If you do not have her, get her. Get her. Get Kokomi. Hydro Catalyst user and Wanderer Animo Catalyst user. But yeah, best healer. We reviewed her in Waifus of Gaming. Kokomi, get a hold of her. I also reviewed Eula on Waifus of Gaming. Fantastic. So get Kokomi. Get Kokomi. You owe yourself to get Kokomi. Alright, I'm going to say that straight. And let's get right on going to the next news article, where we have a brand new GPD win model. Because, let's be honest here, the ROG Ally looks very much enticing, but AMD hasn't been doing well in reputation, especially since the situation with firmware updates and BIOS situations, especially when there was like a performance tanking update that happened when it came to firmware for the ROG Ally. Like, I don't know what's going on with Asus, but geez. Anyway, let's get going. The GPD Win 4 2023 model has been revealed. It's officially at the GPD Win site. Links in the description. I will repeat myself. Alright. Handheld gaming PC. So this is going to be the alternative to the ROG Ally. And you have a choice between the AMD Ryzen 7840U, or you could go lower and go for the 7640U. You're probably going to go for the 7840U. But you have up to 4 terabytes NVMe SSD storage, up to 64 gigabytes DDR5 RAM. There's going to be an official dock. There's going to be a built-in backlit keyboard. There will be eGPU support. And speaking of, there's going to be these 2 interesting little plugs, USB 4 and that other Oculink thing, something you're going to want to keep in mind about. And there's going to be a 4G LTE SIM card add-on where you can pretty much go with 4G LTE stuff, connect your stuff to the internet when you're on the go. That's definitely impressive. So, you have a built-in backlit keyboard, already covered that, but expect Windows 11 Home 64-bit, and there's going to be an August 2023 targeted launch. Again, I'm expecting a delay, but hey, it is the way that it is. I almost burped. Don't worry, it's a burp. Not a really good burp, I should do better, but hey, the GPD Win 4. Let's see how good they're going to be doing. I like that slide up with the keyboard. Not bad. Alright, so this might be the thing where you might go for if you're very cautious with Asus product, especially with the ROG Ally. But anyway, let's get right on going to the name change that's about to be going down when Meteor Lake releases. Because Intel officially went to their official press news thing, alright, and they released what's about to happen as soon as Meteor Lake comes. So it's been officially announced at their newsroom site, and it's going to be effective when Meteor Lake releases. That's going to be the Meteor Lake not GPUs. They do make graphics cards like the Intel Arc. Hopefully we'll see things play a role later. They'll show up when we talk about video game news. I almost said movie news. Wow. I should be doing more movie reviews anyway. But anyway, Meteor Lake is going to be coming around, they're going to be refraining from mentioning generations and will instead just use the model number in terms of branding. Kind of more like a thing of, okay, instead we're going to say generations without generations. We're just going to throw in the model number and what it is. The new name will be Intel Core, and there will be a new tier that's going to be called the Intel Core Ultra. And they're no longer going to be using the I naming anymore. So the new names are going to be Core 3, 5, and Core 7. New tier name. That's going to be the Ultra tier. That's going to be the beefier ones that I'm probably thinking that we're definitely going to be gunning for. We're probably going to be gunning for that. Core Ultra 5, Core Ultra 7, and Core Ultra 9. So this is going to be interesting. And I'm going to say this again. It's about to go down and they already have the logos out there. This is from their official PDF file at their official newsroom site, so be ready for the Intel name change when Meteor Lake comes around. So let's get right on going to the next news story. And of course, excessive censorship. This time, it's self-censoring. And yeah, I did say it was going to get worse when it comes to the excessive censorship. So here is Skullgirls getting retroactively altered. It's a hugely concerning update that has generated a whole lot of buzz and generated a whole lot of backlash. It's a very hugely concerning update for Skullgirls Second Encore and Skullgirls Mobile, and it's going to be altering designs in various content in the game. And lines of dialogues are going to be gone, removing jokes, altering jokes, removing and altering story CG, gallery art, etc. There's going to be altering of character palettes. Not looking good. The Soviet announcer is going to be removed from the game. And the decision was met with backlash, and the developers were aware that it was going to happen. So, however, there's probably going to be more. A huge fat etc. We don't know if it's going to stop there or not, but it's not going to stop there, I'm certain. Hold on. Discount sales! Oh my goodness, I tried doing everything I can. I need a drink. And as soon as I get this drink, I'm going to talk about, because this is very little tea. I've been going on and on and on. But anyway, summer sales galore. That's right, there's a Steam summer sale that's going down until the 13th of July. And Good Old Games has a summer sale that's going to end in the 7th of July. But Amazon Prime Day, July 11th and 12th, those are going to be 2 days of deals from left to right. And that means deals on everything. Not just games, but also technology, computer parts, probably talking about accessories. Like, it's about to go ham. These summer sales go ham, and especially Prime Day deals can go pretty ham, especially on PC parts, too. If you want to go ahead and build your own gaming computer, if you haven't have a gaming computer, go build that pretty soon. Not a good idea to be gaming on consoles when you don't have a gaming PC. That's not going to fly in today's day and age. It's going to come back and bite you in the booty, okay? But if the deals get really good enough for July 11th and 12th, be ready to be on your build. Starting out your first or next build. Or you're going to be looking down for video game deals from left to right. So be ready. Steam summer sale, Good Old Games summer sale, and expect summer sales to pretty much kick off for PlayStation eShop. I know that's going to be coming around the corner. I can sense it coming. So yeah, with that totally said, we're going to be busy throughout July to talk about anything. And with that totally said, oh, hey, I guess that's it. Anyway, news links in the description. Hey, I lasted long enough. Okay, source links in the description. Stay safe, stay cool. Keep yourself prepared for those summer sales. And that is all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.
This is a video product made by a fellow gamer man. We hope that you enjoy the content, and we also hope that you enjoyed the shenanigans. We'll be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out. Heyo!